What's up, everyone? It's becoming well known that fasting has a lot of health benefits, and you probably have heard or seen people do intermittent fasting a lot in the past few months. And this raises the question of, when do we want to work out? Maybe you like working out in the morning, but you're in a fasted state and you want to eat before. So what do you do? In this video, we're going to talk about why you should work out in a fasted state. For the longest time, I thought I had to eat before I worked out. I thought that's just how it works and what needs to be done, and it kind of made sense. But I also like to fast. So when I started incorporating intermittent fasting into my life, I was distraught. I thought I was going to have to choose between my gains or my longevity, and those are both important factors in my life. But after researching this topic, I found out that wasn't the case. You can have the best of both worlds. Alright, let's break this down into two sections. First, we have working out in a fasted state for cardio. And the reason why you want to do this is because it increases your fat oxidation. And basically what that means is you're going to be able to utilize fat for energy more efficiently. And the reason why you're able to access this fat way easier in a fasted state is because you're going to have a lower level of insulin. And remember, having higher levels of insulin is going to make it way harder to access stored body fat. And then the last thing you want to take into consideration when you're doing cardio in a fasted state is, when in your fasted state do you do your cardio? And the answer is pretty simple. To reap most of the benefits possible, you want to work out as deep in your fasted state as you can. But you don't want to do it to the point where you're famished and you're actually hungry. You want to do it to the point as deep as you are in your fasted state where you're still fully functional and not held back from not having food. Now let's talk about working out in a fasted state for weightlifting. And there's three big benefits we want to look at here. When you're weightlifting, you're going to be doing anaerobics. And when you're in anaerobics, you're going to be utilizing glycogen to create ATP for energy. But when you use glycogen to create ATP, you're going to have a byproduct called lactic acid. But the crazy thing is, when you have an increase in lactic acid, you're also going to have an increase in HGH production, which translates to more gains. The second benefit is you're going to have an increase in mitochondria, and mitochondria are extremely important. They're what convert your glucose or fat into ATP. And to further the point that they're really important is because as we get older, a lot of our mitochondria become dysfunctional, and that's actually what leads to cancer. So whenever there's anything that you can do to increase your mitochondria, you want to be doing it. And lastly, we have an increased level of autophagy when working out in a fasted state. You've probably heard me talk about autophagy a lot, and that's because I'm a big fan of it. Basically, what it is it repairs your damaged cells and gets rid of those harmful cells like cancerous cells. And that just means you're going to increase longevity. So working out in a fasted state has a ton of benefits. But you also want to think about when you're going to eat after you work out in a fasted state. Because if you work out in a fasted state and you wait a few hours after your workout to eat, you're going to have a flow of adaptive hormones go through your bloodstream to your organs, which are going to help with your gains. So you might be wondering, well, when should I eat then? I want to see the most benefits possible. And it's pretty simple. When you start to feel hunger, you want to eat. That's your body telling you that you need to eat. So don't ever push past that point. If you want to see my fasting and eating schedule combined with when I work out, go ahead and click the link in the description, enter in your email, and I'll send that out to you. And as always, if you have any questions or want me to do a video on a specific topic, leave it in the comments, and please hit that like button and give me a subscribe.